fast-breaking affair. Shaq, any reason to think it's going to be anything different this time around?
Well, thank you, Ernie.
It's a special day for basketball fans. The All-Star Game, best of the East against best in the Western Conference. And we are proud to bring it to you right here on tape from the sidelines.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom.
It's certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for the West All-Stars. Reed out there with lights out. Then there's the great one. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Robinson in at the power forward. Now, here is Reed. Kicks it to Cousins. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here is Fields. That three off the mark.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Reed with the steal. Down low, stolen. A solo fast break. It's deflected.
A lot of great plays being made here on the defensive end.
That indeed is a rarity. The highlights are almost always on the offensive end of the floor in this event.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. The great one passes to Cousins. And it's Reed pulling it down.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Here's Reed. The pass to the great one. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
First trip to the line for him here. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Berg. Doris?
Talking to Coach, he said that this is one of the few times he's not had to worry about defense heading into a game. Coach said, it's nice knowing that the more scoring there is, the better it is for the game. And the better it is for us, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Cousins. That's tipped, and that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Pass to lights out. Uncovered. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Lights out's got his first bucket in this one.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And here they come. Oh, that's blocked. He feeds it to Reed. The East All-Stars on offense. Looking for their first basket of the game. Looking to end the drought. And the shot is good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Now here is Fields. Pulls up from the corner. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. And the West All-Stars have possession. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Reed covering. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The East All-Stars shooting their first free throw tonight.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. Screen by Cousins. Takes it from 10. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. West All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first. Griffin's checked in for Nerlens Noel.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And both free throws good for Reed. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
That's good. And here are the East All-Stars now, trailing by 5. Here's Maverick. He has 5. Picked by Griffin. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Banked in off the glass. Griffin's got his first basket of the night.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
With some arc, Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got his first points of the game. And here's Fields. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Plenty of space. No good. Now the West All-Stars the other way.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Fades back. Robinson misses.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's Reed. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Let's call him a speed merchant. I mean, he was a blur going in for that throwdown.
Reed with it. Screen by Cousins. Reed dishes to Cousins. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this time out here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Picked by Griffin. Here's the three. Count that one. 5 points in the game.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here is Reed. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Robinson. Some solid defense from Reed.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's lights out. Inside, at the top of the key, Cousins. Lights out, passes to the great one. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. He's with the ball. Here's Maverick. Over to the wing. Picked by Griffin. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Now Reed. Here's the great one. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The West All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
The first one falls. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. LeBron, he's checked in for Robinson. Durant comes in for the great one. Jay's checked in for lights out. And it's Russell in for Reed. Both free throws good from Cousins.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Davis against LeBron. Pass to Fields. Davis up top. High post shot. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Passes to Jay. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Jay's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Feeds it to Davis. And Fields kicks to Griffin. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Here is Fields, following the basket by LeBron James. Will it go? Connects. The jumper drops. Griffin's got his second basket. And the West All-Stars with possession, leading by 5. Russell, a screen on Leonard. Here's Jay. Buries it from three-point range.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Here's Boss. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Fade away, and again, Blake Griffin. Now, here is Russell. Outside Durant. Russell, a screen on Leonard. To the wing on the left. The three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Here's Davis. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
The Beast is checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Drummond's checked in. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
And the West All-Stars have possession. 6-point game.
That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game, to see plays just like that.
And the pass to Boyd. Fields dishes to Leonard. No good. LeBron with some nice D.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Durant, no good.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Fields' shot is good.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And Russell gets it to go.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Pass to Boyd. Leonard on the wing. James covering. Leonard, the pass to Boyd. Inside. And it's Davis with the jam.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it? Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, Greg. That's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
West All-Stars shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw good, Drummond.
Substitution on the court.
And he can't hit the second. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 7. That's good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
James outside. Takes a 3. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's the West All-Stars up by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. A great event unfolding, one quarter of basketball already played, and welcome back, everyone, to this year's coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
And, guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
On the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Prodigy is out there with Reed. Then it's the Beast, and then it's Little General, and it's Noel in at the 5, down low. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. They get the rebound, and he gets it to go. Drummond's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the West All-Stars. Here's Little General, covered by Irving. Little General, the pass to Reed. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Here's lights out on the wing, Irving. Good on the triple. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
There's a screen by Noel. Here's Boyd. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
East All-Stars have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That free throw missing. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Guys a chance to add to their lead.
And if they get it to double digits, Kevin, they might not get caught.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The West All-Stars have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. And the first one drops. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The dish to Reed. Now here is Fields. T right on him. And the West All-Stars with possession. Here's the great one. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Little General. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Clock at 6. Some solid defense from Reed. Pass to the great one. It's Robinson, top of the key. To the left side wing. Lights out. And that's good.
Lights out.
Robinson picking up the assists. And it's 6 points for Lights Out. Lights Out's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far.
Get ready for your